Alexander Thorne was a titan. His name echoed in boardrooms across continents, synonymous with innovation, ruthlessness, and unparalleled success. His penthouse apartment, a glass eyrie perched atop the city's tallest skyscraper, offered a panoramic view of the urban sprawl he had, in many ways, conquered. Awards gleamed on polished mahogany. Financial reports with astronomical figures lay open on his desk, and his face, sharp and unyielding, frequently graced the covers of prestigious business magazines. He commanded respect, fear, and admiration in equal measure. His days were a relentless symphony of high-stakes negotiations, strategic acquisitions, and the constant pursuit of more power, more wealth, more influence. He had everything the world deemed desirable. Yet, as the city lights twinkled like scattered diamonds below him each night, a profound, chilling emptiness gnawed at his core. Sleep was a fleeting, troubled visitor, often chased away by the incessant hum of his own ambition, a melody that had long since lost its charm and become a monotonous drone of discontent. He would often stand by the floor-to-ceiling windows, a glass of single malt in hand, staring out at the vibrant tapestry of life unfolding beneath him. Feeling utterly disconnected, the roar of the city, once a testament to his dominion, now sounded like a distant, mocking echo. His achievements, once sources of immense pride, now felt like hollow trophies, their luster fading with each passing, unfulfilled day. He was a king in a golden cage, suffocating under the weight of his own crown. The relentless pursuit had left him bereft of genuine connection, of quiet joy, of any semblance of inner peace. He was a machine, finely tuned for acquisition, but utterly broken in spirit. This stark contrast between his outwardly glittering existence and his inwardly barren landscape was a chasm he could no longer ignore, a silent scream in the opulent silence of his solitude. The turning point arrived not in a grand corporate crisis, but in a moment of sheer, unadulterated exhaustion during a business trip to a remote region of Bhutan. The relentless pace had finally caught up, manifesting as a debilitating migraine that no amount of medication could touch. Desperate for respite from the throbbing pain and the incessant chatter of his own mind, he stumbled upon a small, unassuming monastery nestled high in the mountains, its prayer flags fluttering gently in the crisp, thin air. There, amidst the ancient stones and the scent of incense, he encountered Master Li. The monk was an elderly man, his face a roadmap of gentle wrinkles, his eyes holding a depth of serenity Alexander had never witnessed. Master Li moved with an unhurried grace, his presence radiating a profound calm that was utterly alien to Alexander's high-octane world. Alexander, ever the pragmatist, initially approached Master Li with a businessman's skepticism. He spoke of his empire, his achievements, his wealth, expecting admiration or perhaps even a request for patronage. Instead, Master Li listened patiently, a faint, knowing smile playing on his lips. "You have built a magnificent palace, young one," the monk observed softly, his voice like rustling leaves. "But have you ever truly lived within its walls, or merely guarded its treasures?" Alexander, taken aback, found himself unable to articulate the emptiness that had plagued him. He tried to explain the constant pressure, the need for more, the fear of losing what he had. Master Li simply offered him a cup of warm, fragrant tea and invited him to sit in silence. That silence, initially agonizing for Alexander, slowly began to chip away at the frantic noise within him, offering a fleeting glimpse of something he hadn't known he desperately craved. Returning to his corporate fortress, the encounter with Master Li lingered like a persistent, gentle echo. The emptiness, once a dull ache, now felt like a gaping wound. The monk's words had planted a seed of doubt, questioning the very foundation of his life's work. A multi-billion-dollar merger, the culmination of months of grueling negotiations, closed with unprecedented success. The headlines screamed his triumph. His board lauded him. His stock soared. Yeah, as he stood on the podium, accepting accolades, a profound sense of detachment washed over him. He felt nothing. The victory, once the ultimate prize, was now just another empty box ticked. It was then, amidst the flashing cameras and roaring applause, that he realized his gilded cage had become his tomb. The material success he had so fiercely pursued had not brought him joy, but had instead insulated him from it, creating a barrier between himself and genuine human experience. This realization plunged him into a profound crisis. He began to question everything. The relentless pursuit of external validation had left his internal landscape barren. He started taking longer breaks, retreating to a small, secluded cabin he owned, far from the city, his clamor. He tried meditation, initially finding it an exercise in frustration as his mind raced with financial figures and strategic plans. He felt like a failure even when he was still. His board members grew concerned, his family perplexed. They saw a man unraveling, abandoning the very empire he had painstakingly built. "You're having a breakdown, Alexander," his sister pleaded. "You're throwing everything away." But Alexander knew, with a certainty that transcended logic, that he was, in fact, finding himself. He made the radical decision to step down as CEO, a move that sent shockwaves through the financial world. He divested most of his assets, keeping only what was necessary for a simple life, and returned to Bhutan, seeking Master Li once more. This time, he came not as a powerful CEO, but as a humbled student. He spent months at the monastery, embracing a life of simplicity, silence, and self-reflection. He learned to meditate, not as a task, but as a path to inner quiet. He practiced mindfulness in every action, sweeping the temple grounds, preparing simple meals, tending to the monastery garden. The initial discomfort was immense. His body, accustomed to luxury, ached. His mind, used to constant stimulation, rebelled against the stillness. He grappled with his ego, with the ingrained need for control, for recognition. There were days of profound frustration, of wanting to flee back to the familiar comfort of his old life, even if it was empty. But Master Li's gentle guidance and the slow, undeniable emergence of moments of genuine peace kept him anchored. He learned to observe his thoughts without judgment, to let go of attachments, to find joy in the present moment. He discovered the profound beauty of a sunrise, the intricate patterns of a leaf, the warmth of a shared, silent meal. He began to understand that true wealth was not about accumulation, but about liberation. Liberation from fear, from desire, from the endless cycle of wanting. He wasn't abandoning the world. He was learning to live in it with a different kind of awareness. His former colleagues, hearing snippets of his new life, dismissed him as eccentric, a man who had lost his mind and his fortune. But Alexander, now simply Alex, no longer cared for their judgment. He had found a different kind of currency, one that paid dividends in serenity and contentment. Years later, the man who was once Alexander Thorne was unrecognizable. His sharp features had softened. His eyes, once hard and calculating, now held a deep, compassionate light. He lived a life of quiet purpose, volunteering at a local community center, teaching meditation, and sharing his journey with those who sought a different path. He no longer owned private jets or sprawling estates, but he possessed a richness of spirit that far surpassed any material fortune. One day, he encountered a former business rival, still caught in the relentless grind, his face etched with stress, his eyes mirroring the very emptiness Alex had once known. The man, recognizing a flicker of the old Alexander, expressed pity for his downfall. Alex simply smiled, a genuine, unburdened smile that reached his eyes. "I haven't fallen, my friend," he said, his voice calm and clear. "I have finally risen." He had built an empire, yes, but not of steel and glass. The greatest empire he ever built was within the quiet, boundless chambers of his own soul, proving that true success transcends material possessions, residing instead in the profound, unwavering peace found within.